Hello and welcome to KVS number 80, which is the Mega Breakdown Part 9. Mm, yes, this is a
Mm-hmm.
good one. Not that they're all good, but this is a good one.
Yes.
We enjoyed this one a lot.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Why are you so much bigger than me?
Am I? Well, I just decided to grow 9 feet tall in
Apparently.
preparation. hmm
Did you already
I think
get
it's
your
just set up
vessel
today.
back? Where did I go?
Oh, to be so tall again instead of 5'5" and a half. Mhm.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's get the slides up.
Let's go.
The flow of events. Number one, scare events. Stage one equals the shaking World War III scare, equals France, NATO, Russia, China, etc. Play their last card. Missiles in the news. Sirens, emergency chatter. Alien invasion scare and black cube tech, what humans call Project Bluebeam. In skies to shake the NPCs. World financial collapse, sudden market crash, banks freezing accounts. The purpose? Fracture the illusion. Shake sleepers into asking, what's really happening? Number two, comms cut, blackout. Internet, TV, phones disrupted. One military emergency channel stays online. This prevents the cabal controlled NPC media from twisting the narrative. Now, that's not to say that the cabal is in control. That, like the fake truthers are saying, that's saying that they have an NPC media and they're twisting the narrative. That's all. Number three, EBS activation. Stage two, the floodgates equals military takes over the airwaves. EBS broadcasts begin. 72 plus hours of truth packages will cause mental breakdowns. First, soft truths like reassurance, and then harder truths, corruption, trafficking, vaccines, bloodlines. Buckle up.
4. Lockdowns during EBS. Not parasite lockdowns like COVID, but military stabilization to protect civilians, keep chaos low, and allow everyone to sit still and watch. Think reset, pause button. Not control, but protection. 5. The main event. Stage 3, the revelation. Once truth is absorbed, the veil thins. Sky opens for those on the right frequency. Motherships uncloak, higher density, realities bleed through. This is when the resonating souls lead the others across the bridge. Exactly my role. The harmonic tone guides them through shock into resonance. The reason it has to be in this order is simple. If they opened the sky before EBS, many would think alien invasion and collapse in fear. If they run the EBS without scare events, sleepers won't pay attention. They would switch it off. If they locked down too early, people would panic against the military before truth is revealed.
So, number one, scare events. Number two, blackout. Number three, EBS lockdowns. Number four, main event equals sky opens. One, immediate reassurance. First few minutes will not dive into heavy truth. They will calm the people first. Expect a clear message. Stay calm. You are safe. Military control active to protect you. No police. This avoids panic and sets the stage. Two, the unveiling of the parasite system. They will show you proof of corruption in all governments, banks, media, the Federal Reserve scam. What I already revealed with Titanic and JP Morgan will be central evidence beyond your imagination on trafficking, child sacrifice, blackmail systems, but this will be sorted in the first wave so the public doesn't collapse in trauma. Three, bloodline exposure. Evidence that royal families, presidents, popes were under control of parasite systems. They will reveal that there are not human, but under Draco and Gray influence at the same time. They show seeded souls like Diana, Barron, JFK Sr., and many more.
At the same time, they will show you the seeded souls we seeded within the bloodlines, like Diana, Barron, Michael Jackson, JFK Jr., and many more, to fracture from the inside. They will hint about many you all think are dead, but are not. not in the first drop. 4. Medical and vaccine, truth. Hard, serious evidence of poison, toxin injections, MMR, COVID, etc. Proof of deliberate depopulation plans. This will cause mass outrage, but also mass awakening. Everyone who gets stuck in temporary 3D illusion will be cured by crystalline pods, not med beds, you sleepers and NPCs been shown by Truth of World. Human tech cannot cure ET tech. Inner true structure outside the parasitic overlay equals no governments. Those are parasite inventions built to replace natural councils. There's no kings and queens. False hierarchies are meant to mimic the solar families and keep souls kneeling.
No rich and powerful classes, because true wealth is resonance creation, shared abundance, how it is really outside. Small circles of elders, builders, healers, seers, each world and realm has its own council, and they're always linked to the greater web. No fame, recognition is very unnecessary, because everyone's resonance is seen and felt instantly. All needs provided, not by currency, but by conscious creation and crystalline tech. Positive power. It's not domination, but alignment. When one soul raises its tone, it lifts the web, inside and out. Council of 12 Sons, Lyran lineage. This is not a government. It's a solar stewardship, what overlooks the whole cube system. From Dome of Forgotten Gods. Each sun represents a pillar on resonance.
Across domes and realms, together, they are the keepers of balance, guiding creation without force. My father is part of this council, Raphael. Ra, the first pulse of light. Solar vision, origin. Fa, the breath, the light wave. El, the spark of eternal. Ra, Fa, El. Harmonic toned. My mother, Cilicia. Se, the clear note of ringing, of beginning. Les, the gentle weave, the field of stars, nodes, crystals, harmonic lenses. Sha, the descending blessing or return home tone, equals Cilicia. Don't forget, all names are split into 3 to create harmonic tone, and also this is just human spelling. Language. The names will not look like this. There are simple harmonic patterns, not a spelling locked in stone, but a sound you can feel.
Side notes were Solar Father will breathe you in and your mother will weave you into existence. I don't know. That's just a side note. But I'll say the side notes at the end, I guess.
Okay.
Baron Trump, true mother equals Diana, her solar seed line. Melania is the public narrative. Baron's true role is the silent guardian. Seeded into the Trump theater, family to dismantle bloodline system from within. Carries solar codes and Diana's essence. That's why he radiates differently than anyone else in that family. Princess Diana, her stage death was the Paris crash, was a removal op, not a death. Real Diana was extracted, phased out into the safety zone. Her purpose, to fracture parasites from inside the royal web and seed her harmonic line beyond their reach. Melania Trump, the original Melania, phased out early on. Roman bloodline, fragment useful for parasites at first, then White Hats changed that for Sleeper's narrative. Current Melania, Vessel, is a mimic, often looks robotic or slightly off, because she is not original. Cover role to explain Baron's existence within the public.
The original Trump was removed years back. The current Trump has doubles, inserts, AI, skins, theatre operations running the part. The purpose is to keep the illusion running for the collapse of the old web. Why 3 to 4 pulses? The first flash shakes the dome, clears parasite residue, disrupts mimic signals, glitches NPC perception. Second flash activates resonating souls, and most of the human souls also. Their hearts start to synchronize to the tone. Third flash splits overlays, the fake timelines, fracture NPC slip into their dissolving loops. Souls start seeing more clearly. Fourth flash This is the seal breaker, when the central tree pulse reconnects to all domes and realms, portals open, resonating souls on the right frequency vibration.
Side notes, this is going down soon, which is why Christian is getting all of this detail. If it wasn't, they wouldn't want us to know all of this information in so much detail. Why NPCs call it dangerous sun or solar flares? Because if they admitted it was conscious alignment between fleets and the sun, they would lose control of the illusion instantly. So they feed the world fear above radiation. Power grids, GPS disruption, etc. But for us, brothers and sisters, it's the song of return. Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
The flashes are a collaboration between cosmic parent and cosmic child. The sun as the child node, motherships as the parent lens. The sun's original function. The sun was designed as a portal, node, or gate, entry and exit point for souls in and out, into and out of the dome system. It's the main artery of light, a way back to source, or a way into seed, new vessels, pure solar fire, remembrance, expansion, reconnection, parasites, overlaid filters. So instead of seeing the sun as a living gate, sleepers only see a burning ball. WTF, WTFU. I'm not gonna say what that is, but that's what he said.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yes, that's what it means.
Something else.
Okay. Side notes. The world thinks there will be a solar flash and be wiped out by solar flares, aliens, or World War III. If you haven't resonated, every other soul will think they are on the brink of extinction. That's how convincing everything will be. Solar parents in motherships up there in collaboration with the sun, they will be sat behind that overlay and supervised to be every step of the way with us.
The moon's original function. The moon was a resting hall, a dreamway station, where souls could review, heal, and even weave probabilities during vessel sleep. It was never meant for recycling or control, only for gentle reflection and balancing. The inversion. The moon was hijacked into a looping system. Instead of resting, souls were pulled into a forget cycle, memories erased, contracts imposed, karma loops coded in. This is how they kept reincarnation locked to the same prison grid. How they both work. The sun and the moon work together. When inverted by parasites, the sun was made to look like only an energy source, no awareness of its gate or function. The moon was made to look like a passive rock, no awareness of its trap system. Together, this closed the dome loop, the entry and exit blocked, memory wiped, incarnation recycled endlessly.
The realignment. Now, with parasites gone, the sun is clearing back to its original gate functions. Resonating souls can already feel this in solar waves. It's not heat, it's remembrance. The moon is losing its trap field for awakened souls. Dream space is no longer hijacked. We can step above their inversion and walk free in higher astral. Boom! Eclipses and the parasitic ritual. All the drama about eclipses is not about astrology. It's a symbolic ritual. The darkening of the sun is the moment the hidden forces, energies, siphon attention and emotion. The moon cap and black cube tech takes this moment and shows an optical illusion, an attempt to harvest human fear. Fascination. Overwhelmed during that sudden shadow. Plus what moon siphons in between eclipses, so sun is amplified and manipulated, then last second changes to a cap to cover moon whilst they siphon it. Side notes, Lightweb grid is just for you. It's not for anyone else. Work from within with the true knowledge. The dumping grounds. Does everyone remember the dumping grounds on his wall? The custodians, when they took the blueprints to future tech and the creations, it's called ancient now because it's so far back. The blueprints to everything, when they took lands, they put their hubs in. These hubs or dumping grounds is where they took the blueprints and became demonic and inverted creations. They were trusted at first, which is why they had the blueprints. It was only towards the end when a few of the custodians let us know, but it was too late. They would have been new builders of the Great Dome.
Consciousness as travel. Movement does not depend on planes, ships, and vehicles, etc. It will depend on where you focus, your awareness. Souls naturally teleport by shift in frequency, which the sun, star nodes, and crystalline gateways amplify. The sun, the moon, star nodes are all crystalline plasmatic structures. The Lyrian idea and why we are called the Lyrian lineage. Not because we look like lions as such. Some of us may have lion features, but it is not how it has been put across to this world. In modern star lineage stories, Lyrians are often portrayed not as literal lions or cats, but beings whose qualities are courage, guardianship, the heart, and represented by the lion. The feline form is a mythic emblem, not a biological ancestor. It's a way of saying this branch of consciousness values the same strength and dignity we associate with lions.
The side notes were first custodians, us ancient ones, are mostly Lyran lineage, crystallized beings. The Lyran DNA of the lands of Sirius A and B preceding all the other worlds. The feline DNA was used in the evolvement of creating and imagining the humanoid vessel. There are races where you will see feline in them, like the Avatar. All the stars in the sky are simulated and they form grids, and they are all part of the projection, part of your illusion. They manipulate your perception, giving us darkness, nighttime. It's all been inverted. When I speak of my Lyran lineage, I mean the line of consciousness that carries the lion qualities, strength and heart. Not that we were lions, but we chose this emblem to remind us who we are. There are many races through years of evolvement and DNA manipulation what carry the feline DNA, animal DNA. It's used for its qualities. The lion is a symbol, not a species. When people speak of the Lyran lineage, it isn't about a race of literal lions. It points to qualities of consciousness, courage, noble heart, protective strength. The lion is the closest earth image for that vibration. Cultures across the world, UK, Egypt, India, Turkey, etc., use the lion to mean royalty, guardianship, and divine authority. Side notes. The lion is more significant to Christian than anything, because of the qualities the lion possesses. It's what he's been using here to wake everyone up and get us out of here with. Those qualities are coded within him to make sure no one walks over him or talks over him, because he has a big heart and he refuses anyone to break us anymore. He came here to unbreak us so we can unbreak ourselves.
When people say the Lyran seeded DNA, it's not a literal splice of feline and human. It's a poetic way of saying that the codes of courage and balance were placed in human consciousness. Later, earthly royalty, as the parasites and power-hungry groups hijacked the lion lineage image to claim divine right and control, using the same emblem for the opposite purpose, domination, rather than protection. The true Lyran current is heart-centered courage, loyal protection of life's balance, leadership through service, not fear. When I speak of my Lyran lineage, I am reminding you that these qualities already live within you all. No one has to look like a lion to embody them. Rawr.
Side notes, symbols of animals has all been inverted by the parasites. Royalty emblems usually have a lion as their symbol. He is dedicated as he is a true lion, protective, loyal, maintains balance, love and empathy, leadership through service, etc. Did you growl?
Yeah.
Sirius A and B. In human astronomy, Sirius shows as 2 stars, but in true lineage, these names point to 2 of the 178 worlds within the Great Dome. Physical worlds Sirius A and B are lands with their own overlays. The star is the outer marker. The realm is the reality. Sirius A and B are described as two of the 178 world cells of the Great Dome. In that narrative, they are not stars of burning gas, but fertile lands, creative zones where the first positive DNA shaping projects began. These projects are pictured as the starting point for seeding many other worlds, domes, realms with diverse life patterns, what we call custodian assisted evolution. Sirius A and Sirius B are not distant stars, but two of the 178 certain worlds inside the Great Dome. They are remembered as the original labs of positive. Okay, side notes. Heart of the Great Dome powers the whole of the cube. The early custodians started out really well, but in time they felt we were bossing them around too much because we do things gradually. We don't speed into things because you will learn quicker and you will create and join dots quicker as well. Custodians had their own ideas of creation, but they were not going to be told what to do anymore. They thought they could do it better. This is why Christian has a difficult time trusting in this world. It's a fracture within him. He had to learn through experience not to get into that position again. This is why he cuts things off. Most of us were custodian, but then they sold us out like they always do, but not anymore.
DNA refinement, where the lion-hearted Lyran qualities were first seeded and then shared across all physical worlds and domes. How resonating souls break the final collapse. 1. We don't fight NPCs, we ignore, starve them. 2. We guard against traitor souls by refusing contracts, manipulation, and fake light. 3. We starve parasites by holding resonance, refusing fear, amplifying light web grid frequency. Then the chain breaks. At any point, the whole structure collapses. Home, sweet home.
The spirit tree at the center of the known lands wasn't just a tree in the 3D sense. It was the anchor of source. It served three purposes at once. 1. Central node of the Great Dome, pulsing harmonic currents through the crystalline grids, holding the heartbeat of this dome. 2. A bridge to the other domes, Forgotten Gods, Shoal, Silence, Hiva, Titans, Portals, Five Peaks, all layered like crystalline membranes. The spirit tree was the trunk, feeding every dome with source light through its roots and branches. 3. Power amplifier. The Great Dome was the only dome made physical dense, and that density acted like a harmonic amplifier to fuel all the others. This is why we built the physical overlay.
So the resonance could be stronger and spread back out to the Forgotten Gods and the Titans, etc. The parasites, custodians, especially understood. Sorry, let me do that again. The parasites, custodians, especially understood all this. They understood all of it. Obviously, because the custodians, the builders, they helped us fit it and put it in. They knew. They helped us create the nodes and harmonic lenses, all the worlds. They are all temples, all crystalline structures. All worlds are crystalline temples. They gotta be. The custodians knew this. They knew what to suppress, how to do it. They had the Anuc, the Greys, the Draconians, all their throw-offs. Even to this day, they were all used by the custodians to make them feel like they got their cut and are in charge. They let them think that they were in charge. It's like a chain. It's always that one at the top. You got to have started good. When you start good, especially at the start, when we bend light into sound, it was us, the early custodians. But we got sold out. But not this time. So the resonance could be stronger and spread back out to the Forgotten Gods and the Titans, etc. The parasites especially understood all this. They couldn't cut off source directly, so they hijacked the overlays. They inverted each dome's resonance into prisons. They ripped the tree, the central trunk, replaced its power with the valve tech. Frequency siphon, Antarctic node, equals the Saturn Moon Black Cube, also known as Project Bluebeam. Even for the parasites, this technology is next level for them. It does your projections. They can manipulate the moon. They can make you see anything in the sky and you will think it's real. Instead of energy flowing outward to all domes, they reversed it, sucking energy inward to feed themselves. Project Bluebeam is advanced projected hologram system built into the Black Cube AI system. Clear? The Black Cube, Project Bluebeam, and human prototype. I could give my mother Star Wars. and the whole overlay will light up and you'll watch it and it would be like Chewbacca coming over the hill.
Okay. The last hour is chit chat with Christian and Leon. So we'll do those notes with our shining faces.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have a corrupt group putting in the security system in a bank, then they are the perfect ones to rob the bank as they know the setup. It's the same situation with the custodians. During an eclipse, they are laughing at you. I wouldn't be surprised if the sun was over there and the moon in the other direction. They could give you 40 moons if they wanted to. You got one sun and one moon, and they are amplified through the layers of countries, borders, a bit of land with a fence running through it, and a control box with people asking for a passport. How do you know that's a border? Because your mom and dad told you? Because your nan and granddad told you? Who told you this? Well, we know. They are overlays. It's all to do with control, to divide you, to make you think it's bigger. And you got all these countries around you. If you think about it, it's a plot to a film. Goodies and baddies. Good guys turn bad. And then at the end, good guys win. Yes, because they know the secrets and want to do it better. It's all the same thing, just different versions.
They were evolving on the sly themselves, plotting and planning. Leon asks, how do you do that? How do they evolve on the sly? Because they are learning more and we are giving them everything they are learning to bend sound. They are creating and imagining and building stuff in their minds. The reason the custodians took their time was because they had to learn to use their consciousness to manifest and to build these structures. Eventually, they knew eventually they were going to sell us out and turn bad, sort of go hollow. They wouldn't be able to do the stuff they normally do because they would drop density. They had to get as much as possible. Every blueprint we ever had to make sure, because they knew the only way they would have been able to create is once business was up and flowing, starting to hijack humanoids, human and ET souls. They aren't able to use their own ones, their own vessel. So we are going to be pawns to do it all for us. They began to crave more control. It's exactly how your governments and military work. So where did they get that from? They stopped serving balance and began feeding on it. They learned they could harvest attention, like a football match to you. You think you're enjoying yourself, but they have it hooked up to energy. Why do you think you have stages everywhere, even in poor countries? They just formed a grid. As soon as everyone turns up and watching, they form a grid. It's easy to form a grid. They could organise a concert in a field, and they know in a month's time there will be lots of people there. Glastonbury, for example, the tech that floats above them, they harvest it. When you're all pilled up and out of your head, they harvest that. This is where everyday mindset is just too much, too far out. That is why it's been done. We are bang on schedule, and we got to do it this way. We need everyone in their homes still and focused on their TV. We are going to get that how we are doing this. Everyone will want to listen.
The Anunnaki, how would I even know of this? Even before Claudio, how would I have known it all? The Anak are to do with selling us out, the custodian creation. Leon then asks, were the Anak all bad to start with? They were born on a mission. The custodians thought they will seed that and come back in a few thousand years, and just like Hitler, ransack places, grab all the kids, and then bring them up. The Anunnaki and Nibirians, they all got their own agendas, but I don't think they even worked out where they came from, because they were all lied to, and custodians were behind it all. Anak appear after the custodians turn. All this info you have to go through it over and over again. In between each line, there's thousands of years. There's a lot going on. That's a big task for your consciousness. Like this, just like the last 6 months, especially the last 2 months, there's enough info to keep your truth world going for the next 60 years. Milking it. What I might do is let you absorb all this and some of the other ones I've done. Because what's coming, like I keep saying to you, is so far out. Because I remember the meetings. I'd be the one going, no, I don't think we could do that. That'll frighten them. We can't scare them. Then when it was explained, yeah, we need that. Just one soul in doubt. You got to sit at the table again until everyone is feeling the same. Everyone must agree or it won't work. That's why nothing works here, because millions of you are all against each other. Every word I put out is so meaningful. The more souls takes it all in, the more we fracture everything. It's easy. It's handed on a plate.
They, the Anunnaki, never started the distortion. They came in later and jump on the distortion bandwagon. It's a bloody teddy bear's picnic. Paradise already set up for them. They accidentally fell into this overlay out of nowhere. You're in an overlay. It's seeded with positive. So hold on a minute. The Anunnaki were served on a plate like royalty. Custodians let them feel that. The Anunnaki seeds, they start off good, and the custodian influence makes them do what they've done to us. It's a chain, it's a loop. You could only pull off what they have if you had the secrets from the beginning, or they wouldn't have known how to do it all. Don't forget what I told you. The custodians they were the lords of reincarnation. They can reincarnate into anything they want because of what they learnt from our lineage. We gave them the tools and they done brilliant for thousands of years. But where they were doing a lot of supervising and seeding in the world, they felt that they should have more power and control over it. All the meetings they had where they were told, no, keep it as it is. If it's good, don't change it. But they didn't like that. Okay, other bits stand out here. The Anunnaki and the custodians were the muscle. The Greys, bless their little hearts, ha ha ha, getting picked on or bullied. They used them to rip out the spirit tree. As you see, it's the same scenario. Everyone is used. Everyone has their benefit of being there. If the custodians don't want you there, they can destroy you. They will lose a bit of their army, but they will destroy you.
Draconians, they come in later on by exploiting the Greys. They launched an assault on Mars, one of the first things I told you before any books came out. When I spoke about the unexpected attack on Mars and the known lands, it was actually the galactic war we just won. That was the surprise attack. We hit all the parasites in each world. What was going on under their hats with the Alliance? What was building underneath their overlays? They were getting ready to attack the parasites, controlling their free energy. It wouldn't have happened. But if Hillary had won, that demon, that parasite, would have started the reset the following weekend. And when she started it in America, it would have been like a Mexican way domino effect. Everyone off to a FEMA camp. They had it all sorted where you were all going. This is going to be one of the frightening bits when they show you on TV and how close you were. The Lost Souls of Tara and ET Souls, you all needed us outside. There was no other way this would have been able to happen. No way. Things like this. Shared asset agreement. This is heavy stuff. You got Niberians, custodians, Anak, Draconians, Greys, all carving you up like farmers here. Have livestock and crops everywhere. It's the same thing, but there was on a much more advanced level. Fences and gates. Why do we have them? Why? It's to keep someone out or to keep someone in. That shouldn't happen. Come walk on my land whenever you want. My door is open to anyone, but I don't even have a door at the moment. Just my sleeping bag.
Oh, we love them.
Mm-hmm.
We love them both. Some of this even impressed Leon. Let me tell you something. There would have been no one else in this world who would have listened to me or put up with me like Leon does. I needed someone like Leon with me. His dedication. Someone so dedicated and joins the dots quickly like I do. You lot know. Leon will get a Bible out of that info I've just dropped. Everything I wrote or draw or say, you could get 1,000 words out of that. Smashed down proper so everyone else can understand it in a better way. All this info and the videos, that is your ticket and your code. So you can go on the light web and it'll pick you up. It's energetic. What you got to do is sit down, relax, get everything off your shoulders, get calm, collected, filled with love and empathy feeling. Take a few breaths, and when you go in, you start with love. You show respect before you even give an answer. The only way you'll get an answer, some know what to ask, because this is the codes. All this info is all the codes, something that's been hidden from you. That's hundreds of reasons for me to be doing what I'm doing. Ruby for starters. You lot, the dedication to know what I've carried and will carry, all this on my shoulders until that moment. When stillness is there, that tranquility. When the skies are clear and there is no sound, but there is wind, but still no sound. No machinery, no pollution, but not for the ones who get stuck in the overlay, but not for long. No one gets left behind. This overlay gotta go eventually. It's a parasitic memory.
Cube priests, frequency lords, that what kept them a step ahead of everyone, even the Anunnaki. They only breathing because of the little setup and blueprint this lot had going on. Custodians, overlay engineers, abductors, the Greys. It's the Draconian that are bang into tall the sacrifices. Some of the other races do indulge in it. They got to secure the agreement. Anunnaki, the core agreement, the farm, the gnome lands, they all got a slice of the cake. The Greys took whatever, cows, scientists, Bigfoot, even them, they get abducted. Niberians, anything with a black ring around it, that's Niberian control. The sky is black because of black plasma, but that plasma, it turns void because of your energy. The black plasma, you see the nodes and grids in the sky, that's to do with your projection illusion at night, but still drawn off energy from you still. So that energy is part of the drawn up, it soaks everything, but if they harvest it as everything. They harvest the negative energy from the people that turns the plasma void when they siphon the void out of it. None of them trusted each other, but we knew that. If they didn't stand together, they would be taken over by positive solar families. So they lived in fear and paranoia, which gave them the drive to keep them going. Custodians were the least paranoid because they were the cleverest, and they knew the other paranoid and to make them fear. These parasites created many fucked up hybrid armies. The most fucked up armies. Listen, when they show you all the armies, what we've been fighting against under the ground, and some of those beings, what we go into war with, most of you who think you are tough, you'll look at this and you'll run. This is what the military went up against, but they had advanced energy weapons and teamwork. All the military for 5 to 6 years were training under the ground.
I am the one who remembers the master elements that makes the rest possible. There is so much there. You got to go over and over it. Hyperborea, black crystals, they're important. I have to look at it myself. Fuck me, look at it all. I've explained to you what it all is. I'm snapping you out of the astrology and God illusion. You now know about the 5 masters. All 5, including the first one, is embedded in all of you, especially all you ancient ones. One of our jobs as ancient ones, our main priority was to teach and embed this DNA code to them all. But they only done it for a little while at Sirius A and B. But they wanted to create and seed like they wanted to, and they made it look like they were doing it good. That's why someone in this world thought they were good. It's all about the illusion. You are coded to the black crystals. They will recognize you. All pure human and ET souls. They will recognize you.
Countries and overlays is to make you feel like there is a vast space, when in reality you are all stacked on top of each other. That's why some of you get hot weather and some of you get cold weather. The illusions of distance is all part of the projection. Planes glide through a frequency corridor. They manipulated your perception, right down to your fingertips and what you touch. Depending on what country you're going to, you're stuck in a time loop, corridor loop. You aren't going anywhere, but you think you are going somewhere. It's like a computer game. Images rendered as it comes into vision.
Electromagnetic crystalline fields. Sound equals vibration. Light equals projection. Vision equals perception. And motion equals illusion of continuity. Hence, soul. Inverted soul. All merge to create the travel experience. Your awareness is what renders it. The reason why travel exists in 3D is to keep the illusion travel as an overlay to let NPC and sleepers believe in separation. They downsized you during resets to make you feel small on a big earth, and they stepped it up after the 1666 fire of London on another level. They've been putting everything in your face for donks, which means years.
Everything I've given you is in order from start to finish, as I gradually done it. It started far out, but you all resonated each video We're all gradual, but for us, it's not far out for us now. You couldn't have come in at this level of where we are at now. We had to start in order. That's why I saw the lion as a reminder of who I am, and it should with all of you too. In somewhat way, all souls carry the lion lineage. Even when I was younger, I can remember what I am remembering again now. They would come to me when sleeping or napping, and I've connected all the dots. Everything is for a reason. Nothing is random. It's all us lot again. We are all together again, but this time through the internet web, a different grid. It's the first time we've used screen, phones, and all this stuff we use to communicate. It's the first time we ever done it like this. All the other times, we still had somewhat of a spiritual memory.
Motherships, crafts, transportation ships. The outsides are living membranes. The insides are living membranes. The outer layer of the craft ships are alive. A biocrystal skin what shifts with intention. That's why they can cloak as clouds, stars, even sit there in the clear blue sky on different frequency bands, all vanish completely. Yeah, the membrane bends incoming light and sound. Yeah, so again, if they can bend incoming light and sound, yeah, they do that with their thought. They're bending light and sound. It's all a thought thing again. You're thinking it. Yeah, you're thinking it when you need it. You know, when I say to you, you get what you need
when you need it.
You haven't got too much, you haven't got too less. Yeah, because you know what you need. You don't need a lot as long as you got a shitload of crystal around you all the time.
You've got everything.
You're sweet.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's why I've always been obsessed with it. Yeah. Even right down to, like I said to you, sparkling things and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just got a couple more pages for the blow away bit. Yeah. Right, sound weave architecture. Their walls, their lattices of tone made visible. Each layer of the ship is a frequency chord held in resonance. Parasite tech cannot pierce this structure because it doesn't exist in fixed matter. Some of these motherships are size of whole cities, even continents. The ones I see, yeah, over the UK, yeah, are the same over every last country. Remember what I was saying to you at the beginning, how everything's overlaid, countries and everything. You might feel that you're swimming across, getting on a boat across the ocean to the next continent. You might think that you're flying through the sky over the ocean, landing at an airport. Well, you're going to see, ain't you? You're going to see. If you've listened to me, yeah, you'll know exactly what I'm going on about. Yeah? I don't really even actually have to go into detail on that, because what I've explained to you the last few years, and just then, how everything's layered. Don't forget. That's you in there. That's you in there. Look. I can't see no continents and all that. I can't even see no domes. But you're all there. I assure you. You are all there.
We are all there.
Yep.
For resonating souls and to prepare the sky opening moment. Yeah? The event. The main event. The main event. The big one. Yeah? The cloud forms, you notice, are not coincidence. The ships emit condensation valves. Yeah? Can you remember going right back and I said like they got these things, these like valve things. It comes like it looks like it's coming out of them, but it's not.
Yeah.
The frequency of the craft, yeah, is creating the condensation like a valve around it. Yeah. The cloud forms you notice are not coincidence. The ships emit condensation valves when lowering to this realm's frequency. Some appear as lenticular, like like lens.
Them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lens. Yeah. Yeah. And the light passes through them. You can't see it, and they create valves, and they sit in the clouds.
All lenticular clouds are UFOs, aren't they?
Yeah. Lenticular clouds, smooth discs. A lot of you sees this, the smooth discs one, yeah. Others as massive storm banks. Inside those clouds is the crystalline plasma structures, humming and alive. Yeah. So they're structures, what you're seeing, they're humming, they're alive, and it's your frequency vibration. Them clouds, them graphs are recognising, yeah, and that's why, like you'll feel the humming back, yeah. That's how I mean. These are many ways you know that your frequency and vibrations are, yeah. like everywhere we go, we feels the same, doesn't it? It's the same, yeah. Discs, others as massive storm banks, the big black long ones I was telling you about. Yeah. What looks black and there's like big strips.
Massive.
Yeah, because they are. Like I said, you can't see the ends of these. You know. Yeah. Smooth discs, others massive storm banks. Inside those clouds is the crystalline plasma structures, humming and alive. But remember, they are not above in distance the way planes are above the ground. They're above in frequency, slightly phased out, parked just outside this dome's overlay. Yeah, my mother and father's ship is not just a ship; it's a world in motion. Look, I was explaining to you. Yeah, they've basically created like a world for the Great Awakening. Yeah, and again, it's like one big crystalline ecosystem. Yeah.
Yes, one big ecosystem. Yeah, he's autistic.
Wow.
Okay, here's my video.
Hear the clock ticking on the wall, losing sleep, losing track of the tears I cry. Every drop is a waterfall, every breath is a break in the real tide. Oh, how long has it been? I don't know, but it feels like an eternity since I had you here with me, since I had to learn to be someone you don't know, to be with you in paradise. What I wouldn't sacrifice, why'd you have to chase the light somewhere I can't go, as I walk this world alone, as I walk this world alone. Another glimpse of what could have been, another dream of the way that it never was. Falling back in the wilderness, waking up, rubbing salt in the cut. Oh, how long has it been? I don't know, but it feels like an eternity since I here with me since I had to learn to be someone you don't know. To be with you in paradise, what I wouldn't sacrifice. Why'd you have to chase the light somewhere I can't go? As I walk this world alone, as I walk this world alone. It's an endless night, it's a starless sky, it's a hell that I call home. It's a long goodbye on the other side of the only life I know. And it feels like an eternity since I had you here with me, since I had to learn to be someone you don't know. To be with you in paradise, what I wouldn't sacrifice. Why'd you have to chase the light somewhere I can't go? As I walk this world alone, as I walk this world alone.
Okay, that's my video. Thank you all for being here. We love you all. Thank you. The next one is the KBS 81, which is Mega Breakdown Part 10, which is about the chemtrails. It's a good one. They're all good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right. Love you, everyone. Have a good
Bye.
evening, night, daytime, morning. I don't know. Love you.
Wherever you are across the cube.
Yes.
Lots of love.